I had grand ambitions of becoming the greatest armchair general in all of Calradia, using a carefully thought out build that centers around the tactics skill. But now, I feel more like Napoleon Dynamite instead. Here's why. In previous testing, you would need to be severely outmatched when it comes to power levels, maybe 3 to 1 or worse, to lose. However, in the current state of the patch, you can see right here, even being a fairly even balance of power, it's a complete stomp. It's not even close. We only get 161 kills, and they kill off the full 329. What you might think, well, why don't you just use better units? In this case, we use the Imperial Elite Cataphract, which are a tier 6 cavalry. And as you can see, we have a pretty big lead as far as balance of power. Sending troops, and you'll be very, very sorely disappointed. Almost the same results as the previous test. Something's not quite right here. How about if we had a massive power level advantage? 500 Imperial Elite Cataphracts. There's no way this army would lose against them, even if we let the AI take over control. However, if we auto-resolve, it's a stomp once again. 354 kills, 500 losses. Keep in mind, the enemy army is composed of recruits, a couple high tier, but mostly in the tier 3 to tier 4 range, so we severely outclass them. Auto-resolve is 100% broken in 1.1. However, it's not all doom and gloom. I did find a bit of an exploit that we can take advantage of here. If we look at our army, 700 Battanian volunteers. These are the worst units you can get, all tier 1, versus this army that has significantly better quality and has a better mix of units with infantry, ranged, and cavalry. Fighting this battle would be nearly impossible, but if we auto-resolve, we see a miracle happens. We completely destroy them, with plenty of units to spare. Our group of volunteers killed 641, and we lost 513, with only 85 of those being deaths. And we can take all these prisoners, and of course, after battle loot. Now you might be wondering what's going on here. From what I can tell, TaleWorlds did something with auto-resolve so that it only looks at the number of units you have and completely disregards the quality of the unit. So for example, if we boost up our numbers to roughly match theirs, even though we have all volunteers, it shouldn't matter. And as you can see, it's a victory and we still have 32 troops left over. And that begs the question, why would you ever upgrade these guys? Right, you wouldn't. Now keep in mind, this is with tactics of level 330. If you wipe this clean and rerun that same battle, it's a bad loss. So you still need high tactics and all the right perks to pick. But running an army of volunteers is extremely cheap, and you can take out massive armies much bigger than yours at a fraction of the cost, and make a ton of money along the way by selling prisoners and battle loot. So for now, I'm going to have to table the idea of the armchair general and the 10 plus hours I spent building it. But rest assured, once TaleWorlds fixes this, I will be doing an armchair general build, and we'll be using the real Napoleon, not Napoleon Dynamite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.